Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Empire Total War featuring Darthmod and the 40 unit saved version. And we had one of those big kind of 40 unit battles over Madrid in Spain. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was for you last episode. But now I'm thinking we should finish this off and kind of eliminate the threat we have here in Spain. Spain kind of blew its wad really early here, and I think we need to address it here. Now, I'm thinking I can move my army out to follow this up over here because I can't reach down here to Gibraltar. So I would like to think that Gibraltar can't reach it up to Spain if I leave it somewhat undefended other than the garrison. So maybe we're going to move our army out over here, and maybe I can just move them off just out of the red range, hopefully in reinforcement range. We got 4 units over here that we recruited also, so let's see if I can properly get them over here. We'll try positioning them just out of range here. And it looks like I managed to just do that, so that's good. We're going to take our battle-worn army over here, but the good thing about this battle-worn army is we have 5 fresh new regiments with which to address the retreating army over here of Spain. So I'm thinking we're going to bring them out, and we're going to make an attack. And do we get reinforcements? Yes, we get our 4 units as reinforcements also, and it's quite lopsided. And their numbers are very low, but just because this was a big, fun battle we had, I'm gonna this time be the one that overwhelms them with numbers and see if we can't make this happen. So we'll see you down on the battlefield. All right, we're doing this battle because I want the message sent to anybody declaring war on us that the retribution will be swift and overwhelming. We're going to go ahead and we have 2 units over here, somewhat depleted, but we're going to get them ready to fire right in the center. It's a pretty flat, pretty open map, I think, and just because we overwhelm them, I think I'm going to go ahead and just open up right as we are. We got our reserve units in the back, we got our general centered, we have a token cavalry force on the side. We're just going to go ahead and get it going. And the only thing I didn't pay real close attention to, do they have artillery? No, we pretty much destroyed their artillery, so let's I take that back. They're 1 cannon right here in the front and center. we'll let them shoot. I'm not going to worry about them too much. We're going to take this unit up here, rush them up, see if we can get into square formation over here on the flank, since they're going to send this unit around the flank. See if we can get there and get there set in time. Do we have anyone else going anywhere else on us? No, it doesn't look like I see any other flanking units. So let's get into square formation here. And greet this charging cavalry on our flank. Bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah, now they decided to change their mind. So we'll go square formation here if we can make it in time. This one caught me by surprise, just like we caught them by surprise. Looks like we took out their lone artillery piece, and we got more cavalry coming in over here on the flank, and we took care of this cavalry coming at us. Yeah, just 10 cavalry members left on this one. And he changed his mind after seeing what happened. Look at that. He's gonna come in on us. This is what he's seeing as he comes over the rise, but he's getting flank shots all over the place. He's never gonna make it. Oh, he was just dropped. Woo, baby. Well, that would appear. Oh, we got one more cavalry unit over. They're the remnants of the general's bodyguard, so I guess we'll keep square on the flanks. And we'll take this unit back out of square because we will have these advancing units coming towards us now. And are they going to be in range of our square formation fire? I don't know. Now it looks like he avoided the square formation. What we're going to do is bring down... now he got some fire in there, but he's made it through. But instead of attacking the edge of the line, he went out in front of it. Fatal AI mistake. We're going to take this out of square formation also. And kind of remake our line over here. And it's not even going to probably be challenged anymore. What we will do is we'll take all our artillery, bring it to canister fire. By rank happening over here and get the new guys up here. Reload. Do we have canister fire going out yet, guys? I'm waiting for the canister fire to go out, guys. We're getting awful damn close. That's called last minute canister fire if I ever saw it. Wait till they see the whites of their eyes kind of a canister fire. Wow. But we threw them back. They're the massive bodies. Oh my lord. Talk about nick of time kind of firing. Let's refocus on the next unit or the next nearest unit. Make sure we don't focus on the retreating units. Of them retreating all at once. And we got a guerrillas who are able to stay out at a distance. This is one of those moments where it seems to make sense to bring some cavalry units out against the irregulars, even the general. And then you got some recuperated provincial cavalry in the back that we'll probably have to then address after this. We're going to halt cannon fire now that everybody's out of range of the canister fire, and we're going to do a straight on charge against these guys. Oh, look at, they went flying. Woof. Wow. And they are running. Is there anybody left? It's the regimental horse in the back. We are going to send this regimental horse back here, and our general is also going to take them on since they are depleted. Let's see if we can't finish this thing off. Everybody in full retreat. units back here. Some guerrillas surprised us. Don't we have another cavalry unit here? Guess what? You're taking on the guerrillas. Uh-oh, we're taking some shots before we charge in, though. Looks like the general has shattered the unit. Everybody else is shattering, and the enemy general has been killed. I was worried that it might have been our general that fell in this battle, but I believe that should be it. Yes, it is. End battle. Since they retreated, I'm going to count on, or cross my fingers, and rather than chasing them all down, which isn't always fun, we're going to end the battle here and see if we went after them right after they retreated, if this is the end of this army. And it says there's 7 remaining. I sure hope that means that's the end of this army. Okay, if 7 men are that strong or feel that strong in their minds, let them have at it. Let them have at it. Well, they're gone. Alright, we're just going to join armies here. And I don't think we're going to have to do any more recruiting. I think we're going to be able to come straight on down here. The one thing I'm going to do is, let's highlight everybody and at least get some replenishment going after this battle. We have quite a few full-strength units still left that never have seen action yet. Trait gained by our general here: has a basic understanding of the arts of war. That means he's up. He's been promoted. He has more than 3 stars. Look at that. And while we're down here, since the Spanish army came up through Portugal, let's repair our port here. And we do have some Navy ships down here, some second rates. We have some more building up here. The problem is I don't think these second rates are going to be able to reinforce us at all with their fleet sitting here blocking the straits, and we can't quite match up to them yet. So what we may have to do is when these second rates are built, we may have to combine with our North Sea fleet and come on down and contest these waters. We have the strength to be able to do it. The British apparently have the strength to be able to do it, but they aren't moving yet on their own. So we'll see if we can get the job done here, and that'll free up our army, or free up our navy that currently is parked over here. In fact, we were going to see about gathering up forces. Did we build enough forces up here? We've built some armed forces. Let's see if we can get them down to the port. And we had some more built around here somewhere. I don't know if they're going to be able to reach. Oh yeah. And did I build any more anywhere else? I do not believe. Yeah, I don't believe we did. Let's see what the army looks like here. No. Oh, this is just our militia that I built that I want to keep in the port once we get out of here. So this will give us 5 units. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take on the small garrisons that we have over here. Probably not quite. So we're going to go ahead and recruit one more round. And we got that artillery that we want to bring with us too. So one more cavalry, a couple more line infantry, and over here we'll do some more line infantry. And then we'll be ready to move on these lesser holdings of the Spanish to really sock it to them. And with our replenished army over here, or at least in the process of being replenished, our next move is to come down and siege Gibraltar, see if we can take this on. I don't know with this army. We have a pretty good sense of it with a spy embedded in there. We do not know quite exactly what the garrison force is like, but there are no walls down here. So I do believe we will take this advanced position here and move against Gibraltar at this point. We'd then be able to kick the fleet out of its port. I don't know if Morocco has a port for them to hide in. Yes, they do. So They could end up moving to the fishery, but it's going to expose this fleet if that all works out the way I hope. Now we're going to get this priest moving on to convert. I think we may have some conversions still to take place over here, and I'm thinking perhaps Venice is where we're going to need some more conversion. All right, let's take a look down in Cuba, see what we're looking like down there. Do we have the ability to move and combine our forces? Yes, we do. This just might be the fall of the pirates yet again. We knocked off the pirates long ago. They made a little resurrection here. But we have a wall to go against, and I don't know, these may be up to star forts now. We're going to find out. Let's do it. We have the advantage. We'll see if they want to surrender, which of course they do not. We're going to have mortars and walls to go against. That's the bad news. The good news is we outnumber them 6,592 to 3,892. For the most part, I'm thinking the artillery. Yeah, we've seen artillery be able to shoot over the walls, and it is going to be primarily with most of these units here. It's going to be melee to get on in there, and they have one supreme unit right there. Only 56 men, fortunately, with all the experience, and that's about it. So let's get in there. We'll see you down on the battlefield. Yep, and it is star forts, so they're a little harder to punch through, but at the same time, since we outnumber them, it's kind of easy to get up on these star point sections, and of course it is kind of a shooting gallery to run over these bridges to get back into the other fort, but you know, we're going to give it a old college try. Let's do this. Let's set up, and I'll come right back and let you know what I decide and where we decide to place our artillery units, yada, yada, yada. So we'll be right back. All right, we're set up really for a no finesse kind of attack. We're saying we outnumber you. You don't have a lot of guys that can shoot at us on the walls. Of course, they can get on the walls and man the cannons that can shoot at us. But we're so close. We're just going to combine our artillery, punch a hole through the wall. We're going to get all our other forces, namely the pikemen especially, up on this star fort point, and just we're going to bull force our way through. Then the other units over here are going to come around the edge, try to take the wall on this side. The units over here are going to try taking the wall on this side, and the units in reserve will kind of hang back, see what's going on. All the cavalry is off in the back for when we punch a hole through the wall, and they'll then en masse, hopefully, depending on how defended it is, plug through the hole in the wall. So it's just brute force here because we outnumber them. Hopefully it doesn't mean too many casualties for us, but this is the pirates. If we win, they're gone. We don't have to worry about retaliation, so we're going straight brute force. Let's get this going. Yeah, and they all aren't positioned on the front. We're going to get the pikemen coming up here to the point. We're going to get the next three units coming over here to this side. We're going to get these two units kind of up to this point over here, and we're going to get these three units off to the side over here. And that is our initial play. Already 17% punch through. We are going to be taking some shots. As you can see, if they go against our second tier units, our reinforcement type units in the back, if they want to shoot at them, that's fine, and keep my units running in the front free from shots. I'm happy with that. And we do have mortars. They'll be bombarding us. I'm more worried about the shots we'll get from some of these cannon on the wall. already 36% broken through. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. They have a lot of units on the wall, not a lot of units on the ground. So when I get very close to breaking down that wall, I am going to be, before we get ready, when we get up to 75%, my cavalry, by golly, is going to be on the way running here to charge right through the hole, is what we're going to do. In fact, that's not going to be long from now, so we're going to get them ready to move. %50 destroyed already. Let's get our... Oh, can our pikemen not climb the wall? What is this? Well, there'll be a distraction. They'll take fire. Well, that's something to remember. Pikemen can't climb the wall. We'll climb this wall here with this unit. We'll climb this wall here with this unit. We'll not climb the walls here. We'll just be a distraction, and the rest of these will climb walls once we get over there. Okay, let's get our cavalry ready to charge in. We're at 69% and climbing. So I think it's time to bring the cavalry up. They're at 79%. In fact, they're a little bit more spread out than I want them to be. We're going to bring our cavalry right here. And we're running them in. Because once that breach opens, I don't see anybody. Well, okay, they're bringing folks down, but we're going to see if we can negotiate that, navigate that, and get by them to take out the artillery. In fact, we might be able to run through the infantry to seal off and then be able to run the cavalry behind that. 96%. Let's get even closer, even if we take friendly fire. And it's down. Let's go, guys. Run in there. Run in, run in. Get ready for some melee like you've never seen melee before. So unfortunately that wall position is plugged up pretty good. They're running out of the wall quicker than I expected them to be able to react. Let's take our artillery. And do we have another point we can attack? No, we're climbing that point. We got cavalry here, and we're going to put them all to sabers and see if we can charge them in through here. Push, 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 push. I have a feeling it's not going to go well because it's plugged up right now. We're fighting them out on the walls here. We have pikemen we can get in there. Let's do it. It's time to take these walls that are somewhat uncontested on this side, so if our brute force plan does not work, we have some other options to help us out. And right now we are plugged up, so we may have to retreat and call back our cavalry in particular, is what I'm thinking. See if I can pick out the cavalry units and get them retreated if it's possible. Try and do, even though we got mortar fire incoming like crazy. That's what's hurting over here. Yeah, the cavalry is committed. It's not withdrawing very well. Fortunately, we are able to climb this wall. So I think what we got to do is look at reinforcing the places where we are able to reach uncontested. Maybe we'll get the gates opened on this side at some point. And in fact, we're going to get units over here also. So if we can manage to capture the gate on this side, we'll have access. So the brute force method did not work, although they're wavering too. This unit climbing the wall, see if we can get them down here and therefore take over this gate. That's really going to help us out. And if that's the case, yeah, we got cavalry falling back big time. In fact, our whole attack through this bottleneck was a disaster. Bad plan. But hopefully none of these, some are shattered. A lot are shattered. Wow. That was a tough battle in through here. What we're going to do is take our artillery back here. Start bombarding their units that are coming out of the gate. And if they're going to fight out here, we'll have an advantage. Still not a guaranteed battle over here. Yeah, it's time to bring some more forces in to reinforce on this side. Thank goodness we have brute force on this one, because this is a little sloppy. The brute force is not working as planned. Now we have units that have recovered here. We're going to keep the infantry moving the way they did. We're going to try and get everybody else. We're going to get our cavalry back over here. This capture of the gate over here would appear to have happened. We had enough forces get over here to capture the gate. Let's get our cavalry over here. The mortars are just pounding us. They're hurting big time. And we got them on hold up here. If I can get my cavalry out of bombardment and then through this gate to take out the mortars, all of a sudden the tide of this battle will change. Let's see if that'll take them through, if they'll know to go through the gate. Says the gate is ours, we should be able to proceed through that gate. That's what that flag means right there. Let's see if we'll get through there. Frame rate is starting to drop, as often is the case with these walled battles, which is why you see me destroy forts all the time. I'm gonna see if we can charge right in there, guys. Come on. says the gate is ours, and yet we're not able to go through the gate for whatever reason. That flag shows me that the gate is ours, but it's not happening. Well, they're coming outside the gate. Let's change to sword and deal with them on their terms. Get some more guys up on the wall. See if we can surround them a little bit on the wall. Or at least melee-wise, starting to break them down a little bit. And our cavalry's getting through. Finally, they found the pathing to get through. Let's charge into the mortars. Guys, 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 guys. Let's do it. Now the tide will turn once we get rid of these mortars. That's what's really causing a lot of us to panic. And already it's quieter with the mortars silenced. Zero 4 guns, 0 4 guns, 0 4 guns. We need to just battle these guys till the manpower goes down so they can't reman those guns. And I'm just fine with the general's bodyguard sitting there. And this opening is now cleared at last. So let's get these troops over here, ready to move through the unprotected gap. And these infantry units can come over here. Post haste. It looks like the mortars are silenced. We're going to take ourselves a little action against these buccaneers, these 13 alone buccaneers. Oh, we're failing. They did their job, but they're failing. Can we hit the buccaneers? This mighty brigade of the mounted naval or native auxiliary has been worth their weight in gold. Even if they retreat, even if they fail after this point, they've done their job. Time to get in here, guys. And let's see if we can get these guys from the back side also. A little sword in the back as they're busy on the front. This was not pretty, but it's finally working in our favor. They're still holding strong on the walls here, though. Now let's work against the other artillery, since we seem to have cleared and not... Oh, we got some 12-pounder artillery in the back, too, that we're going to have to deal with. And we've woken up the general's bodyguard. Alright, time to charge on in. contest the city center. If they want to fight with the sword, we are going to come in and have them die by the sword. They're hanging tough up here against us. Uh-oh, we got canister fire going now. But we're contesting the city center at last. We're getting them bombarded from here and here, but we're about to close in on them. We haven't wavered yet, thank goodness, these brave guys. And let's continue back here if we can. We got some mortars going again, which is not good. Let's deviate over here to go against the mortars. And we have taken the walls over here. Let's get everybody down. We got a push. We got our last push over here. We'll see if they hold up. And they did close without being destroyed against the final remnant of their artillery. Let's turn around, start firing. And they faded. It should be us. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. The battle has ended. Victory at last. That was a lot tougher than I expected. I was thinking, okay, we outnumber them. Let's brute force it. Might have been a mistake, but we still pulled out the victory. Probably with higher casualties than if we had tried something slightly different, but in the end, it was a success. And heroic. Wow. Okay, we did lose quite a hefty amount, 2,784, but we took the fort. And our losses were less than theirs at least. And Cuba is once again ours. We'll repair that building. And it feels good to have Cuba back on our side. I think what we'll do is we'll bring the Navy back over here into port. Kind of re-solidify our position here. Replenish who's left in our army. And there we go. Now we do have some forces down here, so I think I may leave this force in Cuba, so when we do finally do battle with Britain, at least at the moment we outnumber them down here on the islands, and then hopefully with the forces we'll be able to move up north towards New York when we're ready to do it. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to do it too soon. Hopefully we'll be able to handle it. We still probably will not be able to move out for a while, but it's a lot better than it was as each turn goes by. Are we able to upgrade? Yes, that'll help us get ready to move out if we do that. And we'll move this army north. We'll get our rake moving over towards New York to be our eyes, see what we're up against. It doesn't look like much at the moment. But I know there's other forces all around. At least there used to be, so who knows where they scattered to. In fact, here's one of them. There's quite the little army in the farmlands over here. Okay, well, in the scope of the Americas, quite the little army. Okay, what that leaves is India. Those two battles have taken up a bit of time, so we'll see how much or how aggressive we'll be able to get in India before the time limit here that I set for my episodes. And let's see what our public order looks like in Nagpur. Still not quite able to move out here yet, but we have the trailing force that just might be able to make it. So let's do this. Let's move our army out just to see if the other army can make it. And what do you know? Our reinforcements are now up towards the front line. We have no threat back here anymore like we used to. And public order is going to be able to be maintained until we're able to move the reinforcements out now. And this way we can keep our army moving forward. This is our next target. Let's see if we can cross the river. And we got a lot of remnant forces that if they do combine, will still be able to overwhelm. So let's see how much room we have. Yeah, this army I think should be able to combine up now and be its full 40 unit self to move against the next province here. I don't know that we can quite move this army out yet. Not quite. So I think we have some recruitment to handle still, so we'll do that. And the pirates are gone once again. Yeah, that's just a little reminder to remind us of what we already know. We don't have many forces over here. I wish we could move this army out already. Maybe what we got to do, since there's just meager forces back here, apparently, unless there's something out of sight when we move forward. Let's see. You know, I tell you what, I'm thinking we'll just keep him here the one more turn and then move out. We have already got our one army moving towards its goal, and I think that'll be sufficient. We don't have any more money, unfortunately, for any infrastructure, any recruiting, anything else left over. So we'll have to just stop at this point for this turn. And rather than move on and make another turn, I think we're going to stop it at this point and pick it up next episode. So I hope you enjoyed a couple battles in there. I always like it when we're able to work in more than one battle. I'll admit one was a little on the insignificant side, but battles are still fun. It's what I play this game for, and hopefully that's what you watch for, among other things. So ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Hit me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Love to hear from you guys. And I don't know, the Empire crowd is kind of a quiet crowd. I'd love to hear from some of you along the way. I have other playthroughs where I got a lot more vocal viewers, and Empire, you guys are kind of quiet. So see if you can come up with something to say, even if it's just a simple hi. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.